Hello, I want to share with you how I connected the Quark Drumlogue to Arturia mini controller, and the mini controller I choose is the MiniLab II, Mark II, not Mark III. The reason I choose MiniLab Mark II is because it has 16 knobs, and by mapping them to the CC control of Drumlogue can really reduce a lot of time of manual diving. So I think that's a main advantage. Also, it has pads that can map to the 8 parts of the drums, and also has keys that can map to the synth part. So this is my choice. The reason I choose this one, and I figure out some information that I would like to share with you how get this connected. So first of all, the key thing to pay attention to is the connection. So you have to connect. So of course this is connected through the to device hub of the MiniLab, which is I think is very good, very innovative, because I haven't seen any other gear like that, and it's allow you to use a lot of controller that only has USB MIDI, and this MiniLab Mark II has only USB MIDI, so it's just for that. Okay, and so you have to connect this to the MiniLab wires off, and then turn on the Drumlogue, so it will recognize the controller. And you can only connect to only one USB MIDI device. You cannot connect to multiple, even you use USB hub. That won't work. And that's also the reason I choose MiniLab Mark II, because it has knob, pads, and keys all in one device. And the first information that's important, I find it out here from this video by Quark, which is in Japanese, about how to connect external MIDI controller. And the key information is over here. So once you connect the controller as I suggested, or the manual suggested, you need to go to this part of the MIDI setting, of the global setting, and to choose the channel 7-2 and USB plus MIDI. This is very important. Without this, you won't be able to get the keys working. Once you have done that, then this part should be set already. So this is part of the first I get it to work. The other thing is that to get a pass to work, right? So what I was trying to do is to get this will be the bass drum, this will be the snare, and so on and so forth. So just exactly for the 8 parts, that is basically drums. The trick here is that you need to set it so that this drum pad here has to match the channels. So what I find out by trying and error is that once you have set this place to 7-2, then it seems to me that you will be in the multi-channel mode. And if you go into the implementation chart, you will be looking at the second. This is the single channel chart. So you should be looking at the multi-channel chart instead. So the way we connect now is to use multi-channel. What that means is it will has each part. So basically, drum log has 11 parts. Each one taking up a individual channels. I think here it says, right, signals are transmitted on the channel corresponding to the part. And so this means that the bass drum will be using one channel, snare using another channel, so you'll be using 8 channels for the A part of the pad. And what I have figured out is that bass drum, okay, is on channel 7, okay, and then this is part 1. So part 1 will be using channel 7, part 2 will be using channel 8, part 3 channel 9, so on and so forth. So you can see that after part 8 you'll be using channel 14. So that is the part you should set so that this pass will be working. Okay, so that's the second important information. So now you get the keys work, the pass work. Now let's try to get the knobs to map to the CC parameters. And then what I have find out, so now we're using the multi-channel chart. So you'll be using this part of the information, the control changes. So depending on what kinds of control you want to assign to the knob, you should assign the number, the change number over here. So this is the, for example, this knob here, all right? This number now I set it to 12. The reason I set it to 12, actually this will be, so for example, using this one is setting number to 13. The reason I want to set it to number 13 for the second knob is I want it to be controlling 13, which will be the delay parameter. So part 12, delay parameter second, right? So delay parameter 1 will be 12, delay parameter 2 will be 13, right? So on and so forth. So you'll be A parameter corresponding to from 12, 13, 14, 15 to 19, all right? And whatever that parameter is, you will see later on when you can control it on the delay part. So another important part information is that the effects are on part is considered part 12. So you have the 11 parts of the sound, but part 12 will be all the effects. So what that means is then for the channels, because this is part 1 is channel 7, right? And up to now is channel, this one is channel 14. And then this is only part 8, right? So when you go all the way to part 11, to the synths will be actually channel 1. So key, the keyboard will actually correspond to channel 1. As later on now you can set the channel on MiniLab here, the keyboard channel by pressing Shift and this one here, channel 1, so that the keyboard will be on channel 1. That's how the keyboard can work. So what I'm trying to say is that for the knobs, instead now you should set it to channel 2, because now the knob is considered part 12, all right? So part 11 is on channel 1, so part 12 should be on channel 2. Okay, that is the mapping here. So again, let me summarize for you. For part 1 is channel 7, part 2 channel 8, so on and so forth. So all the way up to channel 16, you go back to channel 1. That's when you have the synths, and channel 12, 11, and channel 12 is corresponding to channel 2. Okay, anyway, the important information is all this knob, I want to set it to control the effects, so I all set it to on channel 2. And the number here, CC number, just choose whatever number is that you want to assign. And then I think that will be it. And once you have saved it and stored to the device, it will work. Thank you for watching.